Lakeside Dairy in Central California has gone almost completely solar. We caught up with owner Mike Monteiro. Mike, tell me a little bit about the beginnings of your big solar operation. Who contacted you first, and how did the whole thing get started?
Well, from the very beginning, in 2008 and 2009, I had several investors calling me from around the United States because they found that I was a landowner within a mile of a PG&E substation out here, and they were interested in an investment project to sell electricity to PG&E, and so were calling me to buy and rent this 80 acres that I had within a mile there, and so with those calls, and then in addition to another company out of Spain that called me that found on Google Earth, they found that I had 6 acres of south-facing roof on Lakeside Dairy, and it would have been perfect for a large solar installation. After all that, I got to thinking, I thought, I better look into this thing. Maybe I'll just do it myself. So, of course, the very first stop is with my banker, and because without the banker, you're pretty much dead in the water, obviously. So I called the banker, and Randy Irwin with Rob Bank here myself. And they said that sounded great, and they were willing to do something like that. So I called around and got a hold of some contractors, some large ag contractors that were familiar with my project, and found that SPG Solar out of Novato, California, was best suited for the project. And so I turned over all this information to the bankers, and sounded good to them. And so I signed up with them, and was able to get 30% federal funding for my project as a cash grant up front, days of the finish of the project, and then I'm going to receive another 30% of the project from the California Solar Initiative, paid out over 5 years based on the production of the system. And then obviously with the needs of the dairy, 365 days a year, and the highest needs in the summer, which is when solar makes the most electricity, it just really made a lot of sense for our dairy. We've got it mounted upwind of the dairy to keep the dust off of the panels, and the wire runs 22,000 feet underground to the milk barn, where I have 1 meter that runs the whole 140-acre dairy site from that 1 meter. And so really worked out well. SPG was great to work with. They've got a guaranteed production program where they guarantee me the output. They guarantee that in writing and money. And they do the maintenance. They do the monitoring, internet monitoring on it. So really worked out great.
How long do you think it's going to take to recover the investment costs the way things are going?
The variables for that are, at this point, are very, very good because of interest rates, obviously. Interest rates are just rock bottom right now. So I have a 10-year loan on the project, and I expect it'll be all paid out because I'm cash flowing monthly on the project now. So I expect it to be fully paid out in 7 years.
Well, Mike, thank you for your time. We appreciate it at Dairyline, and look forward to checking in with you and finding out how things are going in the future.
Okay, good enough. Thanks.